Hello and welcome to Mrs. Koi Style. My name is Kawana and today I want to share with you a tag that I tagged myself in. As best I know, no one tagged me. I'm not even sure who knows me. However, this tag is called the Your Luxury Name tag, and it was created by Mel in Melbourne. I certainly do not believe that Mel in Melbourne requires any introduction. She is a luxury YouTuber, and she has a fabulous collection of handbags and designer items, shoes, everything from A to Z. And anyway, the rules of this tag that she created are for you to take the initial of your name, whether it be, not the initial of your name, but each letter of your name, whether it be your YouTube name, your nickname, your Instagram name, any name that you have that you identify with, and attach each of those letters to a luxury or designer bag in your item. It could be the actual designer house name, such as Louis Vuitton, or it can be an item that Louis Vuitton made, such as the Neo Noe or Nice Bibi. And again, it can be any luxury or designer item, and designer can be anything from, let's say, Reebok to some, I guess, Elizabeth Arden perfume. Oh, she also stated that you could use makeup if you so choose. It's just that you have to attach each initial of your name or each letter of the name that you're choosing to a luxury or designer item. And so today the name that I am going to be using is Mrs. Kawana Koi. Now, it is true that my YouTube name and my Instagram name is Mrs. Koi Style, but I thought that it would be fun to include my name, because it is my name, Kawana, and really challenge myself to use each of those 12 letters, Mrs. Kawana Koi, to attach to some sort of label, designer, or luxury item that I have here in my collection. Oh, again, I don't know if I mentioned this, but she did say that you have to own the item that you are using. Can't be something that, you know, a wish list item or something along those lines. It has to be an item that you physically own. So here we go. For the first letter M, for Mrs., I decided to go ahead and start with a shoe. So this shoe is actually both a reveal and it also symbolizes my initial, which is M for Mrs. And I chose this Manolo Blahnik that happens to also be a mule. So M, Manolo Blahnik, Mrs. Next, R. I chose my Louis Vuitton kind of clutch bag, and that's because this bag is called the Recital. That's Recital with an R. So R, Recital by Louis Vuitton. I really like this bag. I've had this for over 2 decades. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that I had a receipt in it. I guess it's from the last time that I carried it. I do carry it pretty often because it is quite durable. It has this really pretty kind of red interior. Again, it's very old and it's called the Recital. Sorry about my phone. For the letter S, I thought that I would choose something different. Immediately I thought of Speedy because, you know, Louis Vuitton makes the Speedy bag. But then I said, you know, let's take an opportunity to really challenge and maybe even show the people who may come on over here and watch this video, and I'm hoping that many of you will, but to show them maybe something that they're not as familiar with. And so I chose my Sophie Home bag. Again, that's Sophie, Sophie Home, Hulme bag. I'm not sure if she's a contemporary designer or not. I know that these bags used to be sold here in the US in both Saks Fifth Avenue and Nordstrom maybe 5 or 6 years ago when I purchased this one. It's no longer sold. I have not been able to find it, but when I Google Sophie Home, a number of photos and images come up of people carrying this bag. It came in larger sizes, various colors, and it came with this little charm on it. When I saw it, I just thought that it was so cute, and I had to have it. I would say that it was a mid-range brand. This bag 6 years ago was about $595 US dollars. So for S, Sophie, home. Next, we're going to the letter K, and as Mel stated, you can use makeup, and so I chose none other than my KKW by Kylie Cosmetic lip kit. Kim's name starts with a K, Kylie's name starts with a K. It's a lip kit. This was actually the first collaboration, I believe, that Kylie and Kim did. These were the original nude colors that she put out. I never used it. Not really my colors, but I am a big fan of Kim Kardashian, and I thought that it would be so nice to purchase this lip kit because it, again, was the first, and I knew that it was something that I would want to have and be able to say years and years and years from now that I had the very first. So KKW Cosmetics. Next, for my first A, and I have 3 A's in my name. The first A, I chose my Alexander Wang pumps. Again, well, this is a, is it a mule? No, it's not a mule because it has a strap. That's what it's called. It's called a slingback. Forgive me. My Alexander Wang slingbacks. A, Alexander Wang. I must admit, W was pretty hard. I struggled to come up with something for the letter W, but then I thought, Kawana, simplify your life, because this is not just describing the item, but this is what the item is actually called. I selected a wallet on chain, my Chanel boy style wallet on chain, WOC, as it is better known as, WOC. So for W, WOC, or wallet on chain by Chanel. It's really pretty, right? This kind of dove gray with the brushed gold hardware in the boy style. By the way, the boy style is actually my favorite style of Chanel bag. I just love this. It's so pretty. I very rarely carry it, but it is super, super, super pretty. So I'm getting off topic. W for WOC. So next I went to Louis Vuitton, and I selected one of actually the oldest bag in my collection. This bag has definitely seen its days, well over 20 years old, and that is my Alma in Damier Ebene. Again, A for Alma, my Louis Vuitton Alma. Yeah. And will likely come as a surprise to anybody who knows me, who's watching, because they don't typically see me wear anything like this. It's not like groundbreaking or so out of the blue. It's just that you would only have ever seen these if you ever saw me working out. So N for Nike. I chose my Nike running or workout sneakers. N for Nike. Not a designer, but, well, it is a designer. It's a designer brand. I guess just not a high-end brand, but it's a brand nonetheless, right? Yeah, it is. My Nike running sneakers for N. And now for my third and final A is actually one of my favorite bags in my collection. I just think that this bag is so pretty. It's a tricolor bag, but it is by Givenchy, and it is the Antigona or Antigona. I want to say Antigona. And my bag is in this purple and orange, so maybe a dark purple, well, maybe it's purple, dark lilac, and orange. My bag is in the medium size. I know that a lot of people have the mini and the small, but hey, I went big or went home. Well, I'm home, but you know, you get what I mean. It fits everything that I need for work. I can even possibly use it as an overnight bag if I so chose, but I never have. Anyway, for the letter A, we have my Antigona by Givenchy. Now for my final name, Koi, I went to Chanel again, and for Chanel, I chose a pair of my Chanel earrings. These were actually my favorite earrings that I've ever purchased from the brand Chanel. Actually, they were a gift. And so C for my Chanel earrings. I'm not sure how well they're coming up on camera, but they kind of have like a brushed gold around it, and then kind of a kind of braided CC. They're not very large earrings. They're actually pretty small. I should use them more because I could very likely interchange them with something like a gold stud. They're quite pretty, one of my favorites. Again, for the letter C, Chanel earrings. C, Chanel. Where is that? C, Chanel. The next letter O was actually hard because when I thought of O, the first thing that popped in my mind was like, wow, Oscar de la Renta. But guess who doesn't have any Oscar de la Renta? I don't have any Oscar de la Renta. So I had my phone next to me and I went on to the Saks Fifth Avenue app. I guess Saks is usually, you know, one of my main stores that I like to shop at. And so I automatically typed in shoes because I said there has to be a shoe in this house someplace that starts with the letter O. So I clicked on shoes and then I selected designer and immediately went to O. And the only name that came up happened to be something that I do have. It wasn't a shoe, it is an article of clothing, and I think it is pretty unorthodox. And one of the newest items that have come into my house, it is these socks by Off-White. I purchased these socks, I don't know, maybe 2.5 or 3 months ago during, I want to say, the Net-a-Porter sale, and I bought them because I plan on styling them in this really cool way. Haven't done it yet, but you know, stay tuned. Just think that these socks they're pretty cool because they say Off-White and then they have these, you know, really cool letters over here that I guess I don't want to call them letters, I want to say symbols that are attached to Off-White. They're cool, but yeah, they're still socks at the end of the day. But they kind of saved me with this tag because here is my Off-White for the letter O. And lastly, Y, which is admittedly one of the easiest because the letter Y, actually you say Y and then the other initials to attach to it, unless you're really pretty fancy and understand that it's Yves Saint Laurent. So for Y, I chose my YSL pouch. This is in the large size with the chevron pattern. I actually love this pouch. It's almost in a sense a legal size because it fits so many of my documents, and I often use it to accompany some of my work bags, and I put everything in here from my agenda to some sort of a pouch that houses my pens or anything that I need. And on the weekends sometimes I tie a twilly over here. I kind of have misplaced the wristlet, but it's not my favorite anyway. Or I'll put a gold wristlet on it, like it's pretty interchangeable, or a twilly, and I'll even just carry it in various ways. But that's not what you asked me. We were getting at the fact that this is YSL or Yves Saint Laurent, and I know some people shorten it and say Saint Laurent, but you can't because I need my Y. It's the last letter of my last name and the last letter of this tag. So these were all 12 of my items that spell out my name, Mrs. Kawana Coy. So in closing, well, not kind of closing, but in closing out my name portion, we had M, Manolo, R, Recital by Louis Vuitton, S, my Sophie Home bag, K, KKW Beauty, A, my Alexander Wang pumps, W, my Wok, A again, my Alma, N, my Nike sneakers, A, my Antigona bag by Givenchy, C, my Chanel CC earrings, O, my Off-White socks, and Y, my YSL bag. So that's it, my 12 letters that spell out Mrs. Kawana Coy. So now here are some people that I am going to tag. I'm really hopeful that you all watch it and that you accept the tag, or you may have already done the tag. I'm not really sure. But in any event, I want to tag myclosettravels. I'd like to tag Kate Swan. I'm not sure what her YouTube name is or is it Kate Swan? Anyway, Kate, you'll know because I'll DM you on Instagram if I have to. I would love, 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 love if you participate in this tag. And then I have Lisa, who is a veteran here on the YouTube platform, and that's Lisa at DDGLADIVA. I hope that I get that right. Was it DDGLADIVA? Or anyway, Lisa, you know who I'm talking about. And if you don't, I'm going to DM you too, because I know that we follow each other on Instagram. So thank you for that. And lastly, I want to tag Jessica from Chic Professor. I know that you would have so much fun with this tag, and it could be something to keep you a little bit busy while you're waiting for the little, package that's soon to arrive, if you know what I mean. So this tag was so much fun, and I'm so excited that this was the second video that I was able to upload to YouTube. Thank you, Mel in Melbourne, for creating this tag. It would even be so much more special is, imagine if Mel in Melbourne actually watched this and said, you know what? 12 letters, Kawana? Great job. No, I know. But no, this was a lot of fun. So thank you so much. I have quite a few more items that I would like to share. There's a lot more coming from me on this channel and platform. If there's anything that you would like to see from me, please let me know. But more importantly, please, 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 please like this video, comment, and it would make me super, super, super duper happy if you would not only like, comment, but also to subscribe, because subscribing would really, really warm my heart, and it would let me know that you would enjoy seeing more from me and more from my channel and more of what's in my closet and more from Mrs. Koi Style. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much.